The Yankees made big moves this offseason, but did they truly capitalize on every opportunity available to them? After missing out on Juan Soto, the team bolstered its roster with some significant acquisitions. Yet many are questioning whether they could have done more when looking at recent contracts for top hitters on the market. Why, for instance, did they pass on Gleyber Torres and Teoscar Hernandez, two affordable players who could have further strengthened the team? Torres, for example, signed with the Detroit Tigers for just $15 million, and Hernandez re-signed with the Dodgers for a reasonable amount. Both players could have been viable targets for the Yankees, but for some reason, the team didn't make an offer. The decision to pass on Hernandez might have been influenced by his qualifying offer, which would have cost the Yankees draft picks. But was that truly the best decision? The addition of Jazz Chisholm Jr. may signal the Yankees' attempt to move forward without Torres, but with third base still unfilled and Oswaldo Cabrera struggling to establish himself, the strategy seems risky. Cody Bellinger's versatility could help at first base, but was spending $12.5 million on Paul Goldschmidt, who's nearing the end of his career, the smartest choice? Or considering how the Dodgers handled Hernandez's contract, could the Yankees have made a savvier investment? Ultimately, as the Yankees try to replace the production lost with Soto's departure, will Goldschmidt and Bellinger alone be enough to take the team to the next level? Only time will tell if the Yankees truly made the right choices, or if they could have done more to strengthen their roster. Don't miss any updates on the Yankees outfield and other critical moves. Subscribe now to the channel and turn on notifications to stay ahead in the world of baseball. Don't wait. Click subscribe and join our Yankees fan community. The Yankees seem more focused on reinforcing what they already have than on seizing the opportunities around them. Losing Juan Soto isn't something they can be blamed for. The organization acted swiftly to shore up the team and keep their World Series hopes alive. But when you examine the recent contracts of some top hitters, it's fair to wonder if they could have done more, especially given the investment in Paul Goldschmidt, who is clearly in the twilight of his career. Gleyber Torres and Teoscar Hernandez are two examples of affordable players who were within reach. Torres signed a $15 million deal with the Detroit Tigers, while Hernandez, with an AAV of $22 million, re-signed with the Dodgers. Both were realistic targets for the Yankees, but for some reason, the team didn't pursue them. It's conceivable that Torres might have entertained a deal with New York under similar terms, and Hernandez may have taken less to stay with the Dodgers. Still, there's a version of events where things could have played out differently. One factor likely influencing the Yankees' decision not to chase Hernandez was his qualifying offer. Losing draft picks becomes even trickier when the team has already made a major investment, like bringing in Max Fried. In an effort to protect their draft capital, the Yankees chose to hold back. But was that truly the right call? Jazz Chisholm Jr. seems like a clear attempt to replace Torres, signaling that the Yankees were ready to move on, especially since Torres wasn't even given a qualifying offer. However, the question remains, with a hole at third base and Cabrera still unproven as a regular starter, how will this gamble play out? While Chisholm has demonstrated his athleticism at third base, it doesn't fully address the immediate need in that position. Meanwhile, Paul Goldschmidt received a $12.5 million deal to be the key piece at first base. But was that the best use of funds, especially with lingering needs at third base and elsewhere? There's also the option of deploying Bellinger at first base, which could open up space for Jason Dominguez in center field. Still, it's hard not to compare the Dodgers' more favorable contract with Hernandez to the Yankees' different approach. Looking ahead, the Yankees need to replace the production lost with Soto's departure, and it's debatable whether Goldschmidt and Bellinger alone can achieve that. Could the Yankees have done more? Only time will tell. What do you think? Did the Yankees make the right call in passing on Gleyber Torres and Teoscar Hernandez, two accessible players who could have made a difference for the team? The Yankees remain tied to DJ LeMahieu's contract, which still accounts for $30 million in future salaries. While the 6-year $90 million deal initially seemed like a win, it has now become a challenge. LeMahieu's sharp decline in recent years, exacerbated by injuries, has turned him from a cornerstone player into a potential liability for the roster. At 36 years old, LeMahieu's performance has been alarmingly poor, particularly in 2024. In just 67 games, he has posted a disappointing .204/.269/.259/line, with only 2 home runs and 26 RBIs. His 52 WRC+ ranks him among the worst hitters in the league. highlighting a severe drop in his offensive capabilities. While his defense remains solid, especially at third base, his lack of production at the plate overshadows his contributions. Injuries have played a significant role in this decline. Over the past 2 seasons, LeMahieu has struggled with various physical issues, hampering his consistency. Although he managed a respectable .327/.390 line with 14 home runs in 2023, he has been unable to sustain that level in 2024, raising serious doubts about his ability to bounce back, particularly at his age. For the Yankees, the challenge is compounded by LeMahieu's $15 million annual salary. With his value declining and injuries taking a toll, it's hard to justify the expense, though the team has little choice but to honor the contract. The emergence of Oswaldo Cabrera, who has shown versatility across multiple positions, further emphasizes LeMahieu's diminishing role. In 2024, Cabrera played 109 games, slashing .247/.296/.365 with 8 home runs and 36 RBIs. While his offensive production hasn't been stellar, his ability to fill various roles both in the infield and outfield makes him a more cost-effective and efficient option for the Yankees. With Cabrera's flexibility and lower cost, the Yankees may need to rethink LeMahieu's position on the team. However, with Gleyber Torres gone and his offensive contributions now missing, the Yankees urgently need upgrades in the infield. The valuable spot on the 40-man roster could be used more effectively, but the front office appears stuck with an expensive contract that no longer aligns with the team's needs. Will the Yankees continue to bet on LeMahieu, or is his time in New York nearing its end? The future of the Yankees infield could hinge on this decision. With DJ LeMahieu's decline and recurring injuries, should the Yankees remain committed to his $30 million contract, or is it time to move on? If you're enjoying the latest updates on the Yankees, don't forget to subscribe now. Click the subscribe button to stay updated on all the crucial news and be the first to know what's happening in the Bronx. The Yankees have bolstered their outfield depth by signing 25-year-old Brennan Davis to a minor league deal. While it's unclear if the contract includes an invite to Major League spring training, the move has generated buzz. Davis has long been regarded as one of MLB's top prospects, despite not yet making his big league debut. Drafted by the Cubs in the second round in 2018, Davis quickly made a name for himself. At 19, he excelled in Single-A, slashing .305/.381/.525 in 50 games. Following the cancellation of the 2020 season, he rocketed through the minors, performing well in Double-A with a .252/.367/.474 line over 76 games before earning a promotion to Triple-A, where he shined, hitting .268/.397/.536 in 16 games. By the end of 2021, Davis was widely considered a top 20 prospect in baseball, with a debut at Wrigley Field seemingly imminent. However, 2022 proved challenging. He struggled in Triple-A and underwent back surgery, further hindering his recovery. While he showed flashes of improvement in September 2022, his overall performance fell short of expectations. Injuries continued to plague Davis in 2023 and 2024, including core surgery and an ankle fracture. In 2023, his struggles were evident as he managed just a .187/.296/.279/ line over 62 Triple-A games. However, in 2024, when healthy, Davis showed signs of a rebound, hitting .214/.359/.469 with 11 home runs and a 12.7% walk rate in 47 games. Now, after being let go by the Cubs, Davis represents a low-risk, high-upside gamble for the Yankees. If he can stay healthy, the team may have acquired a player with significant potential. With Aaron Judge and Cody Bellinger anchoring the outfield, Davis will need to prove that his 2024 performance wasn't an outlier. If he can recapture his form, he could be a valuable addition alongside rising stars like Jason Dominguez and Everson Pereira, who is currently recovering from elbow surgery. The big question remains: can Brennan Davis overcome a career marred by injuries to finally realize his potential? The future of the Yankees outfield might hinge on his success. Do you think the Yankees' gamble on Brennan Davis will pay off? Or will he become another unfulfilled promise? Let us know what you think about this move. And if you don't want to miss a single play, subscribe now and turn on notifications. Stay up to date with the latest news, trades, and much more.